you know we've been doing this for quite a while. And we are always happy to start out the day saying to people that what is important are the lives of the people we're sitting here talking to. And that's why we do this year after year. Because all of you are important people, and we want you to know that there are some things that can be done to help you make it on to better places and better times.
As today's conference theme states, we each have to ourselves one life, your destiny, your choice. Thank you for making the choice to be part of today's conference, and let us all choose to commit ourselves to a life and a destiny that is free from youth violence and drugs.
Well, what we keep hearing from children, especially, those between 15 and 24, is that they don't anticipate a future. They don't anticipate they could have lives that live 50, 60, 70 years. They're very negative about the possibilities of their future selves being productive human beings who have good experiences, who potentially get to live out whatever their dreams may be.
We're seeing kids shooting each other and retaliating with violence instead of resolving issues. We're seeing kids having fights, and the next thing you know, it's escalating into families being involved, and then the next thing you know, someone's being stabbed or shot.
Study warns that the devastation of homicide inflicts upon black teens and adults is a national crisis, yet it's often ignored.
Youth violence is not only in fact affecting the lives of the students here in Northwest Indiana, but students all over the country. We're seeing things from increase in suicide. We're seeing increase in bullying. We're seeing kids who normally don't even carry guns or knives, carrying guns and knives because of the threat of bullying.
Bullying as a whole is a bigger part of society and in the schools more than I had thought. So more of it is contributed from social media sites towards the younger audience of students and kids.
So no matter what anyone says or tells you, you can never let anyone break you or tell you you're not good enough, because I've been bullied a lot, so I mean, it's made me a stronger and better person.
By attending today's conference, it gave me an insight on how to go back and give motivational speeches to the kids that I work with, to let them know that they do not have to let their circumstances determine their future. And by working hard and persevering, that they can become whatever they want to be, and they can make those naysayers out of liars.
We're just trying to re-emphasize the fact that their dreams not only have value, but they have possibility. They have the ability to make decisions themselves now that will take them into the future in a way that they can see what their lives can be and be successful at those dreams.
We all need to be involved, parents, educators, professionals, in understanding the best ways to help make things better.
I'm here personally to find out what I can do, because sometimes I question, am I going in the right direction? And some of these things are confirmed, but I also got new ideas of things I can do to help promote change in the community with other kids and even adults that I work with.
The average life expectancy of a gang member is 20 years and 5 months. I told you, most of them I picked out of the street are not even 17. And there's nothing more devastating than zipping a young child into a plastic bag, throwing him in the back of a van. He goes out to Lake County. They lay him on that stainless steel table. Forensic pathologist cuts him in a Y incision, or her, pulls all the body organs out, cuts the skull cap off, pulls the brain out, dissects it, puts the organs back in, sews it up, and releases you to the funeral home. That's the end of your life at 16 to 17 years of age. And because you may want to be a gang member, how many hearts have you broken that are left behind? How many hearts that are still beating at home are broken now? Because you were self-centered and you wanted to do your own thing. So if you don't think about anybody else, think about the people that love you.
I see too many of you guys, and I was in them too when I was in high school, in these relationships where you just are so desperate for somebody to care about you that you'll put up with this crap. No, because they do not care about you.
It's not normal for somebody to call me out of my name. This is not normal for somebody to spit in my face. I got tired. But if I would have paid attention in the beginning, I wouldn't have went through all of this.
We live in this world where we see is violence, not just every day, but almost every minute. Somewhere in America right now, somebody is dying due to violence, whether it be drugs, gang violence, or just domestic violence, or violence, period.
The biggest lesson I learned is that you really have the choice to make in your life, especially going through in high school and everything with drugs and there's all the right and wrong decisions you can make.
The whole theme of this conference is which path you would take. And that's basically up to you guys. Which path are you going to take? You're going to take a path of success or a path of failure. And you have to basically make that decision. You have to make it early.
One of the biggest things that I learned is when you want to be somebody, that you can, if you set your mind to it, you can do it. You ain't got to follow the negatives or the bad influences around in your community.
Focus on what your goal is. Wake up every day and say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to push to this mark, no matter what nobody say. I remember Michael Watson told me that I will be something. If nobody never told you that nobody loves you, I do. That's why I'm here today.
I thought today's conference was very enlightening for our young people, for the students, teachers, counselors, and anyone that could attend.
The overwhelming majority of our young people are doing the things that we know and that you know that they should do. And so our job as adults is to highlight, motivate, support, and publicize the good work of those who are doing the right thing and to provide the support for those who need the support. But in the end, I know that you all, those in this room and many who are outside of this room, represent our future leaders. And I'm comfortable knowing that our future is in great hands.